What's up, baddies? What's up to all of my girlies? And obviously, y'all clicked on this video because I'm gonna be telling y'all about my first fight and how I fought my bully, okay? Like, I really gave her a 1-2. Like, I was not playing, but let me stop playing. But I would not say that I won this fight. Just before we get into it, I would not say that I won this fight because I don't know. I just wouldn't say that I won the fight. Like, I think that I definitely did not win because I don't know. Like, when I was on the ground, y'all, I don't know if I blacked out during the fight. Like, I get so mad that I black out, or I don't know if I was trying to cover my head, but it was like when we were fighting, we just started fighting. Like, I was talking, she hit me, and then it's like when I swung, and then like I just laid. Like, I don't know, like if I blacked out or what, but like usually if I black out, like I get madder and I start doing my 1-2. And okay, I'm gonna jump right into the video. So this is the story time about my first fight, okay? My first fight. It happened like in the summertime, and this is when I was like really young. Like, I was in 6th grade, and y'all, the funny part is this girl still be talking about me to this day. That's the funny part about it. And I'm like in high school, like I'm a sophomore. And this happened when we was in, no, this happened when we were like, no, yeah, this probably wasn't even a fight for real, but this happened like when I was in fourth grade. And my first fight, like, so a little backstory. This girl, she used to always pick with me. Like, she used to always bully me. Like, this girl had a problem with me for no reason. And I think the only why I kept letting her talk, like, was because, like, I was so used to dealing with people like that. It was just like, okay, like, I'm gonna just ignore her. Like, I'm so, like, used to dealing with people who are like her, like, who always have something to say, like, you just can't tell them nothing. But now I really regret that, because it's just, like, I feel like if I would have stood up for myself, and, like, I'm keeping it real, like, I feel like if I would have stood up for myself, then, you know, I would have been, you know, like, it would kind of lower my chances of getting, you know, picked with or whatever. And I was like a non-confrontational person. Like, I'm not gonna say that like now I'm a non-confrontational person, because it's just like if you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back. Like, I'm not taking no disrespect, but I feel like then I was a non-confrontational person. Like, I was scared of fighting. I was scared of, you know, getting in trouble, even though I did a lot. But like, I was just really scared of confrontation for some reason. I don't know why. So this girl, she used to always pick with me. Like, she used to always have a problem with me for no reason. Like, people would ask her, like, what's the problem with Deanna? Damn, I just said my name. But whatever. People used to be like, what's the problem with you, like, with her, whatever. And she used to be like like, she start too much stuff. And I would just be like, what happened? Like, and I didn't even start anything. So, like, I was like, okay, like, what is she talking about that I start too much stuff? Like, what is she talking about? Like, what is she talking about? I cannot understand what this girl is talking about. Like, what do you mean I start too much stuff? I haven't started anything. I be to myself, like, I was to myself then. Like, I was to myself then, and, like, I be to myself now. So I knew she was lying. She just had a problem with me to have a problem with me. And, like, she used to always just pick with me. Like, she was like, now that I think about it, she had a miserable life. Like, she had failed a grade, so she was supposed to be, this happened in 4th grade, so she was supposed to be in the 5th grade. She was really slow. She didn't know anything for real. Like, she wanted friends. Like, she was a very miserable person now that I think about it. Like, the house that she lived in was very raggedy. Like, she just had a raggedy life. Like, her life had raggedy on it. Like, if you want a raggedy life, or if you want to know what a raggedy life looks like, look at her, because just look how they live. Like, I remember I came into her house one time, because that was the time that me and her were fake cool. The house was dirty, clothes everywhere, dishes not washed, nothing. It's like, girl, you having people in your house, and like, you not even cleaning up. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, your mom is that. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna talk. I don't talk about people moms, but it's just like y'all mom don't be making y'all clean up, because my mom, she be making us clean up every day. or you could clean up once a week on a weekend, or maybe on a Friday. Like it's no excuse to be walking around with a dirty house. Like, what? Like, there's no excuse. I'm not making no excuse for that dirty ass shit. But yeah, though, like, okay, so she used to always pick with me, and like one day I was outside because like we used to all be outside or whatever. We were outside, and what had happened was when her brother had came to me, and he was like, so and so, like he read it on his sister. He was like, so and so been talking about you, saying this and that about you. And I'm like, what? Because I'm on the phone at the time. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, she been saying this and that about me. Like, mind you, y'all, I haven't did nothing to this girl. Like, she is like, she was unknown to me. Because, like, that was the time that me and her, we had fell out about something. I don't know what we fell out about. So that was the time that me and her had fell out about something. And I'm like, this girl, she is so like unknown. What, why is she still speaking on me? Like, what is she speaking on me for? So he was like, so me, you know, I was kind of bold back then. So, you know, I went up and I pressed the issue with her. I'm like, you know, what's the problem? Like, you know, like if you have something to say, you can say it. So me, being a little bold girl I was, like, I said, what's the problem? And like people started to crowd around. Like her brothers was around, people from the neighborhood was around, and yeah, like it was like a lot of people around, like crowding around us, thinking like, oh, they finna fight. And yeah, like, and now that I think about it, it was grown folks out there crowding around too, and it was the middle of the day. Like a lot of people where I used to live at, they were down bad. Like, y'all over here watching little kids fight, like go to work or something. Like people, a lot of adults over there, they were down bad. No shade, well, all shade with it. But basically what had happened was I was like, what's the stuff she was talking? Like, then she gonna stay quiet. She over here staying quiet like this. Like, she's looking dumb, but like me, I know her brother wasn't lying, because this girl, she used to always have my name in her mouth 24/10. I'm gonna just say that, 24/10. She always had my name in her mouth. Like, it don't matter what it was. Like, I was always the main topic to her. Sorry, y'all, my head is itching. I got these two braids in my head, and like, they is itching, like. But yeah, though. So she used to always have my name in her mouth. So she was standing there like this. And then me, I pushed her because, like, I was getting so aggravated with her staying silent, because just silent. I'm just like, okay, stand on what you said. So I had pushed her. She's still staying quiet. People around us instigating. And she's still staying quiet. So, so that was my first time I had pushed her. And then while I was talking to somebody on the sideline, that's when she hits me. So we start fighting. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I got beat up. I took my L. But at the end of the day, I feel like I don't care if I took my L. I pressed that issue, and that was just that. Like, and that was my first fight ever. And like, some people, they still bring up this fight to this day. And I know that I lost the fight, but I just kind of feel like me deep down, I was proud of sticking up. Like, I was proud of myself for sticking up. For myself, because like that was something that I never used to do. Like, I used to let BS fly all the time. And I say all the time. I used to let people do me any type of way, and I stopped doing that. And I'm not like that today. Like, you cannot treat me any type of way today, period. Like, I'm just not with the BS today. Like, today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Like, and that's just that. But I had lost that fight. I had took my L or whatever, but that's still okay, because I just kind of feel like that was a message. Like, don't ever let nobody play with you. I don't care if they 10 times big as you. I don't really care. Don't ever let nobody play with you, because you're that girl for one. Or if you're a boy watching this, you're that boy for one. And you should never make nobody feel like they have a one up on you. I know it's good to stay unbothered sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta let people know. Like, every time I don't care if I win or lose, every time you see me and I know that you got my name in your mouth, you gonna have to run it, or we gonna have to see what the issue is, because Like, you can't be walking around taking disrespect, because that's how I was. Like, take it from me. Like, I have learned, like, when you let one person disrespect you, then a million motherfuckers gonna come in and think that they can disrespect you. And I'm not playing that, because, you know, that's gonna make your life a living hell. Always stick up for yourself. And people might say, okay, be the bigger person. They have stuff going on at home. And this was my bully, y'all. And she was a bully. Like, she was a big ass bully. Like, you're supposed to be in, we was in fourth grade. This girl was supposed to be in the fifth grade. Like, you're worried about making friends with fourth graders. You should be trying to get into the fifth grade or get your grades right. Like, you had all F's. Like you weren't passing. Like, you were none of that. And I'm pretty sure she was really off track for real. Like, she always had my name in her mouth. And honestly, I think the only way she had my name in her mouth because I was better than her in many ways. And that was just that. But yeah, though. Always make sure, like, don't let nobody play with you. Because I had to get her the 1-2. Like, the 1-2. Like, even though I got knocked down, though, that's going to stop me from popping my stuff. And yeah, y'all, that was my story time about my first bully, or I mean, not my first bully, my first fight. If y'all like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.